Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So, we've been trying to go to Rykad Minoris for a while, and we got interrupted again while doing so in the last episode. We kind of got one of the satellite-looking things up here taken care of, and then on the way there was a riot, more or less, that we had to take care of. So I'm hoping when I go to Rykad Minoris, we actually land on Rykad Minoris. I'm really hoping when I click this, I actually get it, because this is like the 5th time I'll be interrupted. 6. Something like that. And I'm really just hoping I get to the planet, because we have 3 quests, 2 of which are things I can actually do other than just landing on it. Getting new blood, so like getting new workers, and then getting a new machine spirit keeper. So let's see what happens once we go to Rykad Minoris. I actually got to the planet. Praise be to the God Emperor. Alright, so we have to scan it. So I'm assuming there'll be multiple places to go based on this. 50. Whoa. So I'm assuming we have to go to the starport. What's this extractium though? A mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with the blessed standard template construct. This small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world. However, inhospitable. The Surf clan assigned to it will devote itself to maintenance of a sacred mechanism and extraction of resource. Okay, so I can get that later, but let's go to the starport. Bring in the entire party. We're all level 7. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, I'm so excited to actually be here. Oh, this is not good. Well, they look like they need some help. We can provide that. Or these aren't our people. The starport greets you with the din of ordnance, and the smell of explosive tickles your nostrils. It's difficult to tell through the smoke who's firing at who. Halt! Weapons on the ground or I'm firing! A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles towards you from behind chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads Sergeant Malgar. Alright, so our skies are on lockdown, the rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happen to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it on a shuttle like that. Where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold on your transport. Grab him, lads. We've got ourselves a rebel landing force. Abelard turns purple. By the Holy Throne. What is this mess? They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. Abelard, enlighten this rabble about the proper manner of greeting the God Emperor's chosen. Abelard clears his throat. You stand before the rogue trader Von Valentius, you ignorant worm. Snap to attention this instant and give his lordship a formal report. Sergeant Malagar, with the mixture of awe and terror, snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier and barks, My mistake, sir. At once, the starport is under control of the governor's warden. Perimeter commander is Sergeant... Frag grenade cuts off the rest of his words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldier falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson splatters. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Las Malagar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? What's going on here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. The first lower level sparked, and then it went up in spires. They hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. Then Philic tore off his masks, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Rykad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. You may continue report, peasant. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priest linked satellite report sightings of the strange voidships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for a landing on Rykad Minoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden's detail. The alarm was raised. and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They're crushing us, the scumbags. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo, and every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us out of here any minute. What caused the rebellion? Ill thought, sir. We've fallen in hard times, the grounds keep shaking, things keep exploding, the people are scared. They forgot all about their duty, and that's when those, Emperor forgive me, preachers came. They started riling everyone up. Sure enough, we shot a few, but they just kept coming, more and more of them. Well, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. You're doing fine work. So are your troops. It's people like you that hold the Imperium together. I live to serve. Do you know if a member of the Inquisition has come here? I don't know, sir. There's definitely hasn't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters. I'm going to see the governor. If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. So there's a tech priest there. I'll voxcast any orders to them to wait for you, and I'll inform headquarters. They better send a convoy up to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's order to hold the line here. She frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she's looking through the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know, the same hand that salutes is now a falter in darkness. Rank and epithets won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight to my last drop. Tech priest, inform. Very important person from the Adeptus Mechanus arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant or Armanant or something like that had recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though. He said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I sent him a quarter of my troops with him to keep trouble at bay. Is the path dangerous? What exactly awaits me? All of our roadblocks are gone. The whole place is in rebel hands. The city's almost lost, so no help will come. We're surrounded by rebels, and watch your steps, they're chock full of mines. Logic succeeded. The remark about mines lodges yourself in your memory. More than anything, you will need to watch the ground, not just your surroundings. You'd rather risk a shot from a rebel or a jittery soldier than experience handfuls of lethal frag shrapnel resting on the top of some 300-gram explosive. Okay. You're a good soldier. I'll see that heroism is noted. I live to serve. Another explosion interrupts his words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands. Okay. On your travels, you will hear rumors. Some of them are deserving of the rogue trader's attention and are logged in separate journals. Sometimes the rumors are just that. Other times there is truth to them. In some cases, they may even be more. To verify a rumor travels to the place. Okay. While traversing the Koronus Expanse, the rogue trader, you are bound to hear rumors regarding your own deeds and exploits, some which reflect the reaction of the Expanse's denizens. So what are these rumors? Something about... we already knew the warden, but according to the satellites, one of the unidentified void ships circling the nearby store has landed on an uninhabited world. Okay. So, we can loot the guard for now.
Did you see that? They almost knocked us out of the air. Some bumbling idiot's going to regret that when he's dragged before the Lord Captain for questioning and trial.
Where are they? Oh, there's a gunner down there.
Trader should take a personal interest in a common crackpot.
So, we get straight into combat. There are a lot of gunners down here. Okay. Let's go. Argenta, I'm gonna want you down here because you're gonna go first. Then Hydra, let's move this so I can get a good view on people. You can probably shoot them with space powers from there. Who's the one guy that goes? A rebel bruiser over there. I can run to cover. So I can be like right here. Oh no, I don't go for a while. So I'm gonna go right here and then try to get to cover. Abelard, I want you way up front. Cassia, we're gonna want you up front. Same with Cabela. Is that everyone? It looks like it. Okay. So Argenta. I go right here. Can I spray these guys? Only gonna get the one. It looks like. I was hoping to hit a few here. 26 and a 42. I'm not gonna do much damage to them. So yeah, let's hit these two. Concentrated fire.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
And then we'll burst fire them. And then I can get the 42 and then the 29 hit here, unless for some reason I can really get multiple bullets on this guy, which I'm not seeing. Yeah. So 42 and 29. Well, one down. And then if I did run and gun, that's 1 AP. Yeah, that's not going to do what I want. Okay. So if I do Furious Recital for now, which I forgot to do, everyone gets a 5 meter radius gets plus damage. So that's gonna do it. Okay. I thought Abelard was next, but that's fine. So Ignite is a power I got from the Pyromantic. Target suffers 13 to 22 damage. And Warp Burn effect has 5% armor penetration and can move after using Ignite. Warp Burn does 12 damage at the end of the target's turn. And they must pass agility resistance test to stop the burn. Gotcha. Not many people are in range of it, though. So what we're going to do, I'm going to forewarning on Abe, just to up his dodge. I can ignite the Rebel Bruiser over here. Oh, darn. How about this one?
On it.
Because he's in cover, so now they'll burn down. And then I can analyze the Bruiser over here because he has a lot of health. And then that can be it for her turn because there's not much room to move up. The one question, yeah, they do have a lot of gunners.
Scared yet?
Break them around.
That being said, we do have... Dude!
My soul shall become like fire.
That was uncalled for. Look what you did to Argenta. Alright, Cabela, I'm gonna need some help here. Who goes next? The Rebel Bruiser right here, who I think burns down. And one up there. And, okay. So if I go here, I can death from above, land right here, hurt these two. Brutal Strike, take this one down.
The other side awaits.
Just trying to see how many times I could use this, but That'll be fine. Abelard. Let's move right here for now.
Tactically sound approach.
Can I charge at anyone? I can. So if I get in combat with the guy right here, I can take him out.
One fewer target.
And then we can take the rebel out, hopefully. Oh yeah, there it says multiple hits, but we'll just hit for the 26 here.
Indeed.
And then we will, I'm not going to be able to brace. We'll endure.
Let's get to it.
Well, you hit your friendo. Not much on Abelard there. 0 damage. Okay, my turn. I'm gonna try to cover Argenta here. So I'm gonna try to take out this gunner way in back. If I do perfect spot and don't move, I gain a bunch of perception. Or both perception and ballistic skill. So we'll take this rebel gunner out. Wow, that hit right. Okay. Up damage against this brawler, rebel bruiser. And we'll just end the turn there. Cassia. Let's see, what do I have on you? Place of command, ups characteristics. Take aim doubles range. That guard really screwed me.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Alright, so I think Argenta is fine. But what I'm curious about is I don't think we can see through this starship. I would love to zap these three. Okay, let's try something. I'm going to take aim on Adira. Double her range. Voice of command, double her.
If I may.
Up the all characteristics by 14. And then if she has that, ignores block and dodge, not that that matters. Bring it down so she gets an extra action.
Not a servitor.
I was hoping to be able to zap them. So I thought that would double her range.
Not this Scryer's job. Not how I thought that was gonna work. I was really hoping. We can forewarning on Argenta. Was that you? Or... That is not my destiny.
Then just up the damage on that bruiser. Not how I wanted to use that, but that'll be fine.
Out of my way.
Good dodges. So what did he do to these guys up here? Enraged crowd. That's just some buff. It doesn't really matter if they're going to be going down. So I can go here. And And then zap him.
But of course.
And then the chain lightning just takes him down.
Turn of fate.
And that's 3 less enemies there. And then I'm not sure anyone's in range of anything, so she can just end her turn.
My lead.
You, sir,
Weapon at the ready.
are just a problem. I think it's just... oh, there's a third one somewhere. So you... oh, the guy's over there, okay. So if I go right here, I can jump over to the agitator. We can... I want to see how this works. We're going to switch to our 2 swords, and then we'll blade dance on the Rebel Bruiser. I thought we would be doing more there, but okay. Well, take him down.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Then we get another death from above. Actually, I should just change weapons for this. And we get to death from above again. And I'm gonna... raining blood. Wait. And then I don't get to do artistry, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Blade Dancer uses death from above against the enemy without spending a charge. Make a melee attack against the enemy. If Blade Dancer repeats this combination up to 3 times against random targets. If it's usable, if it's impossible to use death from above. Yeah, we'll just enter the turn. Abelard can charge against this fool. Then we can go to the other gunner here. And give him a good whack. And then, if I move right here, I have a shot at him.
I reject the very idea.
At 86. And he goes down.
Purpose guides me.
And then we're gonna do bring it down to get
This foolishness.
I can use bring it down to get an extra shot with the main character, extra shot at the agitator. So otherwise I'm not gonna get an attack before he goes. Oh, that's how it goes. I guess he couldn't do anything with Cabela there. We can try to hit him. She has... oh, I was gonna say... yeah, she does have 1 health. Wow. We can use one of these medkits here. Get rid of that injury.
Injuries will not slow.
Run and gun. Maybe we finish him off.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my
and
heart.
pop. Nope, that's a miss.
My faith strengthens me.
I was gonna say, if you hit Argenta, I'm gonna be so mad at you, sir. And you can just finish him off.
Is a blessing.
There you go, Cabela. Alright, let's continue looting these guys. Long lasses here. So they did have sniper rifles and spinner ritual vestments. I mean, 30... Oh no, it's just a flak plates. I don't think that's an upgrade for anyone, so just can go to storage. Alright, what are these? Shock batons. Not an upgrade for Abelard, right? No. And scrappy las guns. Two-handed light. Those are really bad. Let's loot this guy here quick. Mezzoa pattern sword. Once again, I don't think this is an upgrade, nor is the armored body gloves, so those can go there. Just more junk. Some guys up here. Blind mad woman up there. We'll talk to her in a moment. No, just blind madman. My eyes. Have you got them? No, I don't have your eyes. So it seems like we got everything right here. Okay, bear. Come on, come on. Yeah, wanted food and then wouldn't let me bring her to food. There's loot over here, so I was gonna go investigate that, but maps here are weird. More rebel gunners with a lot of explosives. Okay. Actually, let's go up here because there's stuff here, and then we'll go into that because that's gonna be a lot of fighting. Hopefully without the guard. Just collect resources, and then there's stuff over here. Oh, there's a technomat here. What's all this? Viaduct receiving... The grand viaduct for receiving guests is buried under the rubble. Well, that sucks. This bag, at least goods are not people.
I tread a path unexplored.
Yeah, the only way through is this way. Gotcha. Can we go up? Laura Imperium.
Triumphant as always.
Written on the side of the shuttle in pilot's low slang are the words, "Do not touch. A shipment of tithes to the blessing Lord Captain Kelagos Winterscale. Perhaps there's something worth your attention in the shuttle." There's a ring of the Iron Will. Whenever the wearer hits a target with shield bash, double slug, fulminating shot, or grisly education, they make a coercion test with -40 penalty. If the wearer succeeds, the target is immobilized. And Commander's Cloak increases the range of officer archetype abilities by 1 cell. I was gonna say, am I an officer? I don't think I'm an officer. There we go. I'm an operative warrior. Yeah, so that would be for Cassia. Okay. So we can equip that on her. I don't think I have any of these on anyone. I really would like to get a shield for Abelard, but we're not quite there yet.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Lucky Jasper. Folk, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you? Gain true vision, renounce false sight, and all will be revealed. Abelard just shoots them. The young, shaggy-haired soldier is pale nonetheless as you approach. He holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline, and gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. "Thank you, my lord. You arrived just in the nick of time. I don't know what these babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. Are you unharmed, soldier?" "All thanks to you, my lord. Those blind lunatics are all over the city right now." These rebels go around maiming anyone they get their hands on, scorching their eyes, then when they leave the poor sods driven mad by pain to wander the streets babbling nonsense. The command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense, it's heresy. Actual heresy. Because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got a hold of him and carried him off his post to who knows where. So who are you? Lucky Jaspar, Lieutenant's aide and personal Vox operator. And personal Vox operator. I can speak. And personal Vox operator. I was dispatched for the starport on special orders. And what exactly are you doing on your own? Following Governor Metnaya's special instruction, namely, he grits his teeth with a pained expression. Alright, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Lord Imperium, hey, so I'm a rogue trader. Why don't I simply order you to tell me everything? It's within my rights. A rogue trader? Oh, so you must be from House von Valencius. The starport's auger surveillance station reported that it had detected your ship upon entering the system. Then you heaved to send a shuttle to another unidentified ship, a very strange one at that, and then the ship departed. But the auger surveillance station's reports are not disclosed to third parties, but you already know that, don't you? Well, alright, you really are a rogue trader. I'll tell you everything. So why did they send you to the starport? I'm supposed to deliver the updated Vox codes and, how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment, and the rebels have found their way into our Voxnet and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible, with the hollowed electrodynamics Sinuabum has sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who knows what's even happening in the system. There's been a riot on Radaki Philia, the prison planet. The Uric 5 station is silent, although the navigators have always been a recluse bunch, and I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or captain who could give me an update. But that's hardly a possibility right now. I can give you an update. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their cannon. And he stops talking a bit too abruptly. There's more you're hiding, isn't there? Nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason I'm here. My betrothed is missing, Rakul Vekhari, the esteemed Winter Scale's personal pilot. When the rights report came from Fideli, Lord Evane? I'm not sure on some of these names, if I'm being totally honest. I'm just spitballing. Headed there personally, then this rebellion started down here, and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. Okay. You know, I'm afraid of that they'll come back and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set a Voxcaster up there, send them a transmission. The sky is closed off. Don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me, and as I was running, I tripped and broke the caster. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. That is why all members of the voidship clan are That is why all members of a voidship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor is to their duty, there are always danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. I see. I'm looking for the interrogator of the Inquisition that might have arrived on this planet. You heard anyone? I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing affairs of them. Okay. So who's Evane? The esteemed and honorable scion of the blessed rogue trader Caligos. So the scion of theirs. Okay. Master of the Rykad system in behest of his illustrious father, or grandfather, or uncle, well, his illustrious relative. Okay. You know what I think? I find it curious that Caligos didn't make him the ruler of our world. Lord Evane is his blood, but the governor who rules us. Then why do you think they sent him here? I think he's been exiled. Okay. No more questions. We know about Uric 4. It was my pleasure to be of service to you, my lord. It's been nice to chat with someone normal. Okay, gonna take my leave. You're right. We shouldn't stay here. We might run into rebels. I'll find a safe place to watch the sky for landing shuttles. May the Emperor protect you. Right. Time to deal with more rebels. On that note, because there was a bunch here. I wish I could do something about these barrels right off the bat, because they look explosive.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
So there's a commander up there, and then... yeah, I'm not too worried about who's going first. Gotcha. Okay, so... I'm going to start in the half cover here. Oh, that movement is lovely. I'm just gonna let them come to me. Like all these rebels over here, because none of them seem to have a gun. Except for the ones way up here. So that's what Abelard's gonna go take care of. If I have Idira here, we can deal with some of them. On her turn, Argenta can move forward and deal with some of these good folk. Same with Cassia, because she can, like, move, stun... Actually, no. I want her over here because she can stun them and damage them and make them not come to us. And then our Blade Master can go over here. Start her in cover. But then she'll go over here and mop them up.
Here we go.
There's a lot of them, so I do gotta be careful, but a lot of them don't have the most health, it looks like. Not sure what the commander's gonna do.
The whispers called to me.
Well, screw you too, good sir. I'm gonna get in the half cover. Perfect spot.
I will triumph.
Next to go is guy way over there. Then the gunner right in front of me. So if I shoot him, I also take out the Minute Rebel Man, who's gonna be going soon-ish. Gotcha, okay. So yeah, take out the gunner. Pass through may take out the Minute Rebel Man.
What a satisfying demise.
It's got like 3 health. Analyze the enemy. I definitely want the commander after that.
Beckons.
And then lower
I will triumph.
air exposed weakness on a rebel bruiser right there.
Let's
Screw your grenades.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Your efforts amuse.
That's gonna hurt. If I go right here. I can't exactly do what I wanted without hitting my characters. But I can single shot the Minutemen down. Let's do Furious Recital. This will give me some damage with the plus momentum plus seal, I believe. Give everyone here a little bit of boost as well. And if I can take him down,
I'll do it.
I can move here and then AoE into them. So let's do
As the
run and
Emperor
gun.
commands, I act.
And then I can shoot up, I believe.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yeah. 33% chance to hit. Got rid of some cover.
Faith
Revel in
without
slaughter.
deeds is worthless.
Let's get
Or what that was worth. They got some movement on them.
Let's make it quick.
I mean, I wanted you in combat with Averglard.
Out of my way.
Instigating. Let's see what that actually does. Oh, and voice of command as well.
Suffered worse.
Okay. You, my friend. Brace for impact, everyone. Then endure. Can you take this man out? No. Well, I want you to taunt everyone in that general direction. Adira. Alright, how do we want to do this? By lightning. 1, 2, 3. And then I can also hit those guys. And she's in a good spot. So this just annihilates 3 enemies. Possibly 4.
Anything is?
We need to get forewarning on the rogue trader, my character. Then let's just get some what are they technically? Exploits on the commander. Voice of command on the rogue
Me?
trader.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
This is 2. Okay. So I can hit everyone in this range. We're gonna do that because I can take a lot of them out.
If only that were possible. I'm not accustomed to being
Right there.
ordered around.
Boom.
The navigator's might.
Worth taking that hit. Did not realize I would take a hit, but worth taking that hit. Yeah, that'll just be her turn. Cabela. You move here. And death from above.
The shadows will see it done.
Rebel commander right there. You do have your 2-hander out. So we are... I want to see this really quick. So I keep forgetting about raining blood. % damage is 2% damage. Okay. So raining blood.
As honor ordains.
Then we can blade dance at this target. Then we can just swipe
I
at
shall
them.
not kill.
And down they go. Now I could death from above and probably just get to these sandbags. That's gonna be doing much. A dismantling attack for the extra attack on the rebel agitator right there. The one who's given them all the extra attacks.
Whispers, guide my hand.
Looks like I got a crit. analyze enemy, so we get more exploits on the fighter there. And then I should be able to blast him as long as I hit him. 80-some% chance to hit, and that's the fight over. We did take a few injuries there because those grenades that I was afraid of. I'm hoping they have some medkits here. Don't really need the knives. Skirmisher's boots here might be good. I also want to double check. Carapace chest plate. Yeah, okay. So, Skirmisher's boots, whenever the wearer deals damage to an enemy, the wearer has 25% chance to gain 2 MP. That'll be handy. The rest can just go to cargo. So I don't think anyone really needs these. Actually, I suppose I can upgrade you. Okay. So, we'll give Cassia here one of the Carapace chest plates. Unless one of these is actually better, but I don't think so, yeah. And then... I think the boots would actually be best on Cabela, because every time she deals damage, she has the chance to gain extra movement points, which would get her closer to another target. Okay, let's go. Is there anyone else here that had loot? No, but there are goods over here. So what is this? Large medikit. Stores 20 wounds, removes bleeding, burning, toxin. I think the more normal one did that. Heals fresh injury, if none, old injury upon successful Medicaid kit. Character has combat, Medicaid, or field medic talent. The amount restored will be increased. Is that really any different? Yes. So save these. Melted charge? Okay. So, first of all, we have injuries.
The world will bow.
You are in the presence of House or
Whisper and be heard.
So I want to get rid of these
I will mend the
injuries.
thread between body and soul. There is life in you yet. Use it wisely.
Ministration is a
Did
holy
you want
task.
something?
The pain will subside.
Thank you.
There we go.
The web.
And then I'm going to put these on Cabela. I'm going to put this one on her as well. Oh, I have a lot of these. That's good to know. But I'm going to save that really good one as a just in case. Wow, there's traps here as well. Okay, well, disarm the trap.
See, right there. Duty prevails.
They really did not want anyone getting through this.
The Emperor favors me today.
You know, I didn't really check this. Oh, that does give you experience. What would this do? Doesn't tell me where this goes. I would like to know where that goes, but I'd also like to know where streets of the capital.
Let's seize the opportunity.
This is just a random room? Okay. Judging by the caustic smell and oily stains, Prometheus was previously stored here. Must have fallen into the hands of the heretics. Lockpick. I have 100% with tech use.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Which got me Death, World Origin, Light, Flak Armor. 20% armor. I'm not sure how... Oh. 10% parry chance against melee attacks and 5 agility. So that's definitely for blade dancers. But hers is better. So I'm curious about is... Like, I could lose the 5% agility or armor and put that on her. She doesn't really need the parry, but the agility would go well. Sure. I mean, it's not bad armor by any means.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Now there's something I would like to see here. Oh yeah, demolition test succeeded, experience 32. So disarming traps and stuff does give you a lot of experience. That's nice to know. So I will take that level. I just want to make sure I can get through here really quick. Insurgents walked into a crowd. The insurgents walked in a crowd right across the mine area, seemingly oblivious to the fear of death. Oh, maybe I won't level up. Hi guys. Oh, they have a tech priest.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Oh, is he going to use that thing? They said they needed the tech priest, so here he is. No, he just made it explode. I thought he was going to make the arm swing and, like, batter them. That might have been fun. Oh, he took himself out. Oh, no, he didn't.
Knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? Pascal. The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive. You hear wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
I like his robotic voice. Okay.
Flee, for I am death.
If you're death, I'm worse.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ah, placid.
I'm the rogue trader, and I mean you no ill will.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation.
Okay, good.
The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
How did you do that?
This was my doing.
Yes.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
You don't even know how you caused the explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
Gotcha. Okay.
How strange it is to hear such words from one who is not of the blood-spun web. We have much in common.
So who are you?
I identify as Magos Pascal Helena of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Okay.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orcelio's star charts in the Furibunda system, not far from the void colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
So why do you want to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor Archmagus Amonat summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location.
Gotcha.
My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
Let themselves. Alright, well, come on. We gotta get to the governor anyway.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
So, what's the party limit here? That's what I was thinking. Okay. So I'd love to have him along, and I really have to level him out. The problem is here, who do I really want to give up? Oh, I actually need to bring Pascal. That's, I mean, I guess he's part of the quest. My two thoughts here are, like, Cabela, because as much as I like her, I do have trouble getting people into melee combat. As much movement as she has, that would be a good one. Or Argenta, because as much as I like the fact that she's a sister of battle, her hit rate is horrible. And I am seeing absolutely no ways of mitigating that, other than just up ballistic skill. And, like, yes, she can do that whole area of effect thing, but then that just even lowers her accuracy even higher in just the hopes that I hit one person in a crowd, which annoys me to no end. Like, I would love to use her, but having a 30% hit rate on something is just like, with my luck, I don't know how, like, you've seen how many times I've missed 80s now. And if I'm going, okay, I hope I hit one out of these 4 shots, and maybe it's going to be 8 if I switch to gun, and it's a 30% rate, I'm going to miss all 8 a lot of the times. So it might be the better bet for now to get rid of Argenta until I can get something that's a higher hit rate on her, using Cabela because she actually can hit stuff, until I find ways to mitigate that. Also, this kind of annoys me. I want Abelard and Cabela. I wish I could, like, get that in a different order, but nonetheless. Okay, we'll go with this party. So we do have to level people up. So let's do that. So level 8. A few levels on Pascal as well. So I get a talent and a common talent. That's gonna be huge. I have the ability to get a talent that I won before, and I'm not sure I marked it, so I want to look for it here really quick. That I wasn't able to before because I took one of the abilities that I did. I thought it was down here, but maybe not. Maybe it was up here? Yeah, it was Sniper Expertise. Perfect Spot additionally grants the operative plus 10 armor penetration against enemies that are 7 cells away or higher. So that's one to get for later, because it just adds to what Perfect Spot does, but that's something that against enemies that have a very high armor penetration. Gotcha. So I think I'm just going to take ballistic calculation at this point. The operative attacks the target affected by exploit from a distance of 10 cells or farther. They do 15% more damage. I'm almost going to be always attacking someone with exploit with just even how my character works, so that's fine. And then I get a common talent, which I'm probably going to take Bloody Mess, but I'm just going to double check a few things here. Yeah, this time we'll just take a Bloody Mess. Anytime I score a critical hit, I'll have a 10% chance on after the critical to deal double damage. I know that chance won't happen often, but it may be the difference between me beating a boss and not. I'll do Pascal last here since he's going to take a while. Since I have such high Koronus on Abelard, I'm going to do Athletics because I'm not sure who's going to be doing Athletics on my team. And if I keep him in, Oh, can I not do athletics again? I guess I have to do it Koronus. That's kind of weird. Why can I not do athletics? I can't really find out anything saying why I can't put into athletics, but that's just super weird to me that it's like, you can't take that. You already have this feature, but I want to level it up more. So I guess I'll take Koronus, but that just seems very weird to me. I feel like he has a very high parry already, so I'm going to give him plus 10 to dodge with nimble. That way he's a little bit better of a tank. Then Kabila. Yeah, with her I can't take Medica. Alright. If I don't have, I feel like I'm always going to have Abelard with me. So he's going to have athletics. I'm going to have awareness pretty much. Actually, I want to double check this. I'm going to pretty much always have tech. I'm not sure what the other one I'm going to have is, but probably not awareness. That's just because of my stats. Okay. So she can have awareness, and we'll stack that on her. And then I'll give her dueling mastery for the plus parry bonus. Idira. I get another talent. I get 2 talents here. Oh, so I can't take Psyker Minus. They just have to be a sanctioned Psyker or level 9. That changes a lot. This is all probably stuff from my pyromancy, right? Whenever psychic power used by the Psyker deals damage, random enemy within 2 cells takes half of the damage. So I think I'm going to grab Spark of the Greater Flame here. This will up her critical hit chance on the dots that she's doing with pyromancy by 10%. And that just stacks, it seems like, is essentially what it's saying. Then I get a common talent here. Then I can grab Blazing Inferno. The Psyker's critical hit chance increases by 1% every time the Psyker deals damage by any means. Then our Navigator, Cassia. So let's grab No Respite. For now, this is only her heroic action, but I have a feeling that there's going to be more actions that give or more abilities that give action points to allies in the later actions. So +1 characteristic to all characteristics for every action point gained until the end of combat. So that's going to really snowball, I think. And that's on any ability that grants an action, not just like commanding voice or something like that. And then we get a skill, and she can do persuasion. And then we get this guy, Pascal. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing, but he is an operative as well. So now I have 3 operatives, but he is a tech priest, so I'm not sure how that's going to change things with this. We'll see. So, actually, before I commit to that, Machine Spirit Banishment and Communion both scale off of intelligence, so I'm going to pump his intelligence. Let's see. So it really sounds like he does a lot of damage with, depending upon the type of weapon he uses. So I want to check what he has specifically. So he has an arc rifle right now, but if I can get him like a plasma or something like that, it sounds like he does a lot more. Which is fine. I don't have to build him for that right now. But some of the stuff I was marking down. Plasma on melta weapons, get +10 ballistic skill, 15% dodge reduction. Every time he fires a plasma or melta weapon, his damage stacks by 10%. So I think those are the ways to go. These are just common talents as well, so I don't know what he's going to get long run. But I think for now I'm just going to get Persistence of the Forge. Gain +10 hit bonus. Forge World characters gain a stacking +10% bonus to hit, and dodge reduction against any target they hit with a single target attack. Successful crits increase by 20% instead. Then just get that hit chance up in the beginning. And I get a talent. I get a common, a normal. Oh, that was for there. Now I get a normal talent. Jeez. So I think this time I'm going to grab the Pinnacle of Weaponry. First attack in combat with any plasma melta or power weapon deals an additional 5 damage. For remainder of the combat bonus is decreased to +2 damage. So once we get a plasma Melta or a power weapon, which his staff might be a power weapon, come to think of it. He'll do +2 damage. And I can get intelligence with him again. Kind of want to stack that up. Abilities here. So he can get a special ability fairly soon, it looks like. Which will probably be like perfect spot or something like that. So yeah, I'll get precise attack here. This way he just can hit easier once again if I need him to. Ooh, what do I want for this? He's been getting tech use, but I get a lot of that. So maybe logic as well. Once again, I have that though. Suppose we'll just spam up tech use so another person has it, because he has it a lot higher than me. Then we get one final level. Another talent. I don't really want to get any of these things that are like plasma or melta proficiency things, because we don't have those yet. So I think he's wearing heavy armor right now. So while wearing heavy armor, Forge World characters gain +1 movement point, +1 deflection, which means every time a character or enemy hits them, they get hit for 1 less, and they cannot fall prone, which we've seen what that does to me, so that sounds really important. I get another common talent, which at this point I've gotten everything I want. That isn't like, hey, plasma or something like that. So let's grab aiming protocol. So he gets +10 ballistic skill, -15% dodge reduction with plasma or melta weapons. Just get that hit rate up, because like for now I don't have a plasma or anything on him. This is an arc rifle, and I know I could specialize in arc rifles for him, but I kind of wanted the other stuff. And he actually only has medium armor. That's unfortunate.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Also, that does not work with what he has. Gotcha. I don't have heavy armor to put on him, so that's a little unfortunate as well, but that's fine. It's kind of interesting that he can have two-handed weapons in the same loadout. I did not realize that was a thing. So like, out of curiosity here, can I just throw the Ripper here? No, I can't. So why can he do that? Is that just because of all his extra arms? Probably. Alright. So that's everyone leveled up. We will continue trying to get to the governor next time. Probably go back for some of this loot as well, and then try to see what he can do in the next episode, because I'm kind of interested in his abilities. He sounds fun. He has a few interesting things he can do, and then, I mean, the fact that he has two-handed weapons on him sounds a little OP. So we'll just see where that goes and continue from there. So next time we'll see just how many rebels want to stop our way and how many mines there are. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and otherwise, as always, wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please, have a good one.